Hello, welcome to Tasting with Mike and Matt. I'm Mike Veach, and this is my partner in crime, Matt Kohorst.
Howdy.
And today we are tasting a new whiskey, the second batch of the William H. McBrayer, Judge McBrayer.
Yes.
Bill McBrayer and his son came by and visited me on the porch the other day and brought me this bottle. And they were telling me about it. This is different from the first batch in that it's in the second year of distillation. They made another 10 barrels. And this is 5 barrels of the second distillation with 1 barrel of the first distillation put into it.
So a little 4, a little 5.
Yeah, so it's basically 5 barrels of 4-year-old, 1 barrel of 5-year-old.
Gotcha.
Same mash bill. Bloody butcher corn, rye, malted barley, high malt.
We love this stuff. The first batch was great.
Right. And they said this tastes different from the first. You know, when you got small batches like that, you really can't match the same profile because every barrel ages differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the reason you get consistency in the big companies' brands is because they have thousands of barrels to choose from.
Right.
So, you know, and the more barrels you put together, the more it goes towards the center line. You know, the same flavor profile.
Consistency, yeah.
So, you know, you can't expect them to have a consistent flavor to the first one. But to be honest with you, we tasted this one earlier, and I don't know. I'm going to have to do a tasting side by side with the first to decide which one I like better. But I really like this one.
Yeah. This one was excellent.
So, here we go. We have the William H. McBrayer. It's 100 proof, batch 2, which is interesting because they say it's barrel strength at 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, they go into the barrel at 105.
Wow.
So this has lost some proof.
Jeez. Wait, so it didn't go up, it lost?
It lost. They're kind of low in the warehouse where they're aging it, evidently.
Interesting. Well, it's working. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
There.
So let's pour a sample here.
So when you said 10 barrels, that means this stuff is already gone.
They said that they sold out on this batch 3 hours after they released it.
That's wild.
So you're probably not going to find a bottle of this, but, you know, they did also say that, you know, the first 2 years they only did 10 barrels. I think for the third year distillation, I think they were saying they did 50 or 100 barrels. And then the fourth year they went up to 300 barrels. So you're going to start finding this more and more as the years go by. They want to make even more, but right now the problem is getting distilling time. Because they don't own distillery, they're contract distilling with the distillery in Danville.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they're looking for any distillery right now that would help them make some barrels. They're selling really well, which I'm really happy for them. You know, these are two guys that have a huge heritage in the distilling business, being descended from Judge McBrayer, who want to make sure that their product is quality, not quantity.
And that's all you really want out of a artisan.
Because this is their family heritage. You know, they wanted to make sure that the whiskey they put out there is something they can be proud of.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job.
Yeah, definitely.
So, let's look at this. God, this is this reminds me of a fine Armagnac. A brandy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like raisins, plums.
It's pungent.
Yeah, very fruity. And I'm getting more caramel. I mean, you know, look at that color. You know, for 4 years old, that's dark straw bordering on amber.
Mm-hmm. I see it, yeah.
But you get a little bit of a baking spices in there. I'm really can't determine what the baking spices are from the nose.
Yeah.
But you get a little bit of oak. But I mean, it's that caramel and fruit. And like I said, it reminds me of a fine Armagnac. So let's taste it. fruit it even more reminds me of a fine Armagnac.
Dark fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raisins, plums, maybe a little dried apricot.
Yeah.
A lot of spice. To me, it's allspice, cardamom, a little bit of oak.
A little bit of oak.
I mean, that's just a tasty drink of whiskey.
Yeah, and you get like a little bit of caramel. I don't know if you said that. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly fruit forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty complex. Like
yeah,
it's got all kinds of flavors going on in there.
I might try this with a good Maduro cigar. I bet you this
yeah.
would really go well with a. And probably even better. My father's the judge, one that has a lot of chocolate notes in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet you that'd go well with this.
Oh, nice.
Well, let's try it with the cranberry and see what it does. Oh, that brings out even more fruit. To me, it's like raspberry, blackberries. But I mean, those raisins and plums and such are still in there.
Mm. Dates.
Dates.
You ever had like a white chocolate covered raisin?
Yeah.
It kind of gives me that with maybe like an allspice, because I can't really decide which spice it is.
Yeah,
It's
allspice might be a good description.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still not getting exactly what spice.
And a nice long finish,
Yeah, with lingering fruit in that finish.
Mm-hmm. It sticks around. It's like it's sitting back.
And it's not cranberry fruit. It's more of that raisin, dates, dried fruit maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try this with a pecan. Oh, it just keeps getting better. You know what that brought out for me? A little bit of like lemon zest.
Lemon zest.
A little bit of a tart fruit to add to that other fruit. I mean, the other fruit's still there, but you get a little bit of that tart lemon zest.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the finish, I'm getting just a note of chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, like, I'm getting those, like, all those kind of things. Yeah, with the chocolate. But just, like, the mouthfeel. It's hard to describe, but it's, like, very thick and rich. It's not, like, oily, but it's, like,
creamy.
It's pretty creamy, yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate, creamy, fruity. That's all you want out of a good whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff is excellent.
Yeah. Well, let's see what it does with a Hershey Kiss. Yeah.
So we're doing a dark
As
chocolate.
we've said in another video, we picked the Hershey Kisses, dark chocolate kisses, because we did this in New Orleans with dark chocolate. People really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have gotten a better chocolate from Art Eatables. Kelly at Art Eatables would have been happy to send me a real good chocolate. But I wanted to make sure it's a chocolate that everybody can get, so if they want to do this on their own.
Mm. That really brought out the citrus.
Yeah.
Zest for me.
Yeah. More citrus, almost to the extent it kind of covered up some of the dark fruits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm getting a lot of that citrus. I'm getting a lot of that allspice.
Mm-hmm.
Getting some oak.
Yep. Creamy chocolate.
And of course, the caramel notes from the bourbon are just really out there.
Mm-hmm. It's a very rich experience with the chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like, it's just total like, creamy orange chocolate.
Yeah.
And like the citrus notes really break through there.
You know, I'm glad you said that on the orange chocolate, because on the finish in particular, that's what reminds me of. If you get one of these real fine orange cream chocolate covered candies
Right.
at Christmas or something, that's kind of what this reminds me of in the finish.
Yeah.
Not in the taste. The taste, it's more lemon.
Mm-hmm.
But on the finish, it becomes almost an orange.
Yeah. So overall, I don't know what pairing I would say was the best for me.
I like it all three,
go neat,
four ways. The neat was great, the cranberry was great, the pecan was great, the chocolate was great. It's a great whiskey.
It is. I can't wait for it to become available to everybody. You know,
Yes.
because I think everybody deserves to drink some of this. This is that good of stuff.
Well, I'm glad they dropped the bottle off for me. I know Rosemary tried to buy a bottle, but she didn't get the email that was being released until like 4 hours after they sent it, and it was gone by the time she tried getting it.
She's an hour late, right?
Yeah.
At least.
You know.
Wow. So that's a testament to how good it is. You know?
Well, and thank you to the McBrayers for bringing a bottle by for me. Make sure I had some.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to the McBrayer.
You're doing great things.
Great things, and looking forward to the future.